Hey there, this is Bam, and I'm going to be doing a Starcraft 2 introduction / tutorial for total noobs. Total noobs meaning like you have no idea what's happening on the screen right now. So yeah, if you're not a noob, don't watch this, and yeah. So to start off, the basic backstory to Starcraft is that sometime in the future, the Earth was getting overpopulated, so they started dumping criminals on distant planets to build colonies and such. But then these crazy aliens come out of nowhere, which are the Zerg, and rip shit up on the humans. And then another race called Protoss come to fight the Zerg, but the humans are in the way, so they all get pwned. The humans realize they're caught in the midst of an intergalactic war, and then war ensues between the three races. The humans are called the Terran, from Terra meaning Earth, get it? They have robots and humans in super Iron Man suits and whatnot. The Zerg are like the stereotypical gross alien organisms with pinchers and make larvae and swarm and infect stuff. And finally, the Protoss are like the advanced mystical looking aliens that have things like psionic beams and stuff. Now I'm choosing Protoss to demonstrate with here because Terran you can learn about in campaign, which is like story mode, and Zerg is a bit more complex, so we won't show you guys that yet. You can play any race you want, it's just that most people get accustomed to one race and they make it their strength, and they get identified as players of that one race when it's their most played. Now, to get into the game, this is the Nexus, which is the home base, and if I click on it here, its stats and functions are down here. There's Warp and Probe, which is to make another one of these guys, and these guys are your workers. The Protoss call them probes, Terran call them SCVs, and Zerg call them drones, but yeah, whatever. Their job is to mine these minerals here and this Vespene gas. So to start off here, I'm gonna select all these guys by left clicking and dragging a selection box, and they'll be down here now. I could also just click each one individually. Yeah. So when a unit is selected, you can right click the thing you want it to do stuff to. So I'll just right click the mineral patch here, and they'll start going there and gathering them. And they'll bring the minerals to the nearest nexus. You can see up here how many minerals I have increasing as they mine. Now I'm going to make another probe from the nexus. Warp in probe here. Okay. And you'll see it costs 50 minerals, it takes up one supply, and it'll take 17 seconds to make one. And you can also queue it up to build more consecutively, given you have enough resources, so just do that. But I'm doing everything here on the mouse for demonstration's sake, like my left hand isn't doing anything at all. But as you get pro, you can use what are called hotkeys for efficiency and speed. Like you could just press E here instead of going all the way here and clicking the thing. So you could get both your hands all up in there and being all pro. So when the probes spawn, they just stand there and doing nothing, and that's called being idle, which you do not want. So you want them to get right away to mining the minerals. And to make it faster, I'm going to set a rally point from the Nexus. Rally point. That way, when I make something, it'll just automatically go right up to the minerals and start mining them automatically. Okay, now I'm going to make a pylon. You need a pylon to sustain more units. Like you can see up here, we have 10 out of 10, which is 10 units out of a possible 10. But I want to be able to make more units, so I'll need to make a pylon to increase the denominator. So the probes are what build the pylons, so I'm going to select one, warp in structure, pylon, and just build one here. Okay. And also you can only build other structures within the radius of a pylon, and you'll see that later. Now, Vespene gas is a resource just like the minerals, except you don't need as much of it, and it's more for building slightly more complex things, so that's why I'm not mining it till much later, because I don't need it. But the thing is, you can't just go right up there and mine them. You have to build something called an assimilator on top of them first, which costs some minerals. So the probes build that too, so warp in structure, assimilator. And you'll see here under the grid it's red, that means you can't build it there, and you can only build it on top of the gas fissures or whatever you call them. So let's do that. Oh, and see now the pylon's done, and it'll be 10 out of 18 now, so I can make more things. Let's see, oh, there's no particular reason why I chose this assimilator to build over this one, it was just there. Yeah. And it's done. Okay, so once the simulator's done, you want to get 3 guys on mining them. There's already 1 guy in there. For maximum efficiency, it's better to have 3 probes gathering each gas thingy. Okay, so now I'm going to make a gateway, which the probes also do, which is warp in structure, warp in gateway. You see here, it's red over here because it's not within the radius of the pylon. It's green here. And this problem is specific to the Protoss race. Like, for the Terran, it doesn't really matter if you build something too far away from a supply depot. And the Zerg have something entirely different. What they do is crap on the ground and spread their diarrhea around, which is called creep, and you can only build their structures on top of the creep. And there's more to explain about that, but yeah, whatever. Okay, from the gateway I can make zealots, which are like the soldier guys. And when the gateway's done, it can unlock the cybernetics core, which is grayed out here right now until the gateway is completed. Just going to wait and waste time now. Okay. Yeah, this guy, I can start making a zealot. Oh, I'm gonna sell that rally point for it too. So that way when the zealot is made, it's gonna automatically start walking over there. And now I'm gonna make a cybernetics core because it's not grayed out anymore, and this is only able to be made inside the pylon's radius also. And the existence of the cybernetics core will allow me to make these sentries and stalkers, which are grayed out here too. And also it'll be able to research something called warp gate, which will make, oh, this one's done, I'll make another one, which will turn this into something called a warp gate, which I just said, and it'll be able to teleport the units right in instead of having to make them this way, which is slower. So at this point, you just start making a sizable army, and then you'll find your enemy's base and hopefully start pwning them. And yeah, research warp gate. Oh, and I can make sentries and stalkers now too. Okay. So down in this corner is the mini map, which shows everything on the area. This is where you are, and yeah. So traditionally at the beginning of a game, you're supposed to send 1 probe out to scout your enemy's base so you can find exactly where they are and what they're building to get an idea of what tactic they're going with. So I'll just do that. And you can click directly on the mini-map, right click, and you'll just send the probe there. So I'll just say to send him there. And he starts going, and you will see as he goes, the mini-map will start getting not blacked out. Of course there are many other strategies to do this, but yeah. And so when your army is big enough and you feel that you're ready, you just can just start sending them towards your enemy's base and start attacking. And that's about it. So to conclude, I realized I didn't cover everything. This was just intended to be an informational crash course for beginners to get an idea of what's going on. And yeah. So you should play Starcraft and have fun with it. And there is the probe. And thank you for watching. Bye.